Real talk. She's so cool, and she rocks. Darling Pierre, name is Darling Pierre. Let's go. She's so cool, and she rocks. She's so cool, and she rocks. Real talk.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Real Talk with Derline Pierre-Louis. I am Derline Pierre-Louis. I have a special treat for you. I know I say that with every guest that I have on this show. However, you're going to really like this guest. So, on Real Talk, we have the opportunity and the privilege to bring to you people from around the globe. Not only our Caribbean friends, our Haitian friends and Latino friends, but we bring to you everybody who has something to say, who has a message, who has something to sell, or who has a service to offer. So tonight, my guest is none other than Kaki. Kaki, welcome to Real Talk.
Thank you so much. It's such a pleasure to be here. I'm really, really excited. I'm just happy to meet you and to be a part of your wonderful show.
Well, thank you. You're a brave soul because a lot of people don't want to come on Real Talk.
Oh, not me. I'm brave.
You're brave? I like that.
You have
I like
no
that.
idea who's sitting here, babe.
I see you got your running shoes on, so you're ready.
Know.
So, Kaki, before we get into what are the main reasons you're here, let's get to know you a little better. Tell me about you, Kaki.
Wow. I'm a woman who's been through a lot.
Okay, you're
I
a
come
survivor?
I'm a survivor.
Okay.
I was actually, let me see, in the year 2000, I was attacked in Haiti at gunpoint.
Wow.
Almost kidnapped practically.
Wow.
And that's why I moved here, yeah.
Okay.
So I've been through a lot, and I remember when I left Haiti, actually, my father, we'll talk about my product a little bit later, but my dad used to have a distillery in the countryside of Haiti in a place called Léogane.
Nice.
So at 18, 19, I worked with him in the distillery. I was young. I was the only woman.
Oh, I like that.
50 men,
I like that.
Men working in the fields, cutting the sugar
canes.
And there I was with my little baseball hat, my sneakers, working with my dad. I loved it.
Of course.
I was actually putting order in the place because he was not disciplined at all.
Yeah.
18, 19, I had people standing in line giving me reports.
Yes.
I actually helped his distillery work 24 hours a day because they used to only work daytime.
Yes.
And I said, Dad, we should have the people work all night. So we did a second shift. So we had a 24-hour shift. But unfortunately, I got a little sick in Léogane because the water is not too pure. So I got something called a typhoid malaria. Ooh. So my dad was like, this is not for you. We don't want you here anymore. He had multiple businesses in Haiti at the time.
So he sent you somewhere else.
So he sent me somewhere else.
Okay.
So I lived there for many years. I got married. I have two beautiful, amazing daughters who are big businessmen as well in the community. They have a fashion store, a boutique. And then in the year 2000, unfortunately, darling, I got kidnapped at gunpoint in my house.
Wow.
And after that event, my daughters were young. They were 4 and 5. I made a decision to leave Haiti and start from scratch. I said, if I have to work at a Burger King here, I'm not
Your life is more important.
That's what it is. And I moved here not knowing anything that I would do, and that's how I ended up in the United States.
Well, welcome to the United States.
That was since 2000 already. So
I know. It's been a lot of years.
A lot of years. But
so what have you done? You left Haiti. You came here. So how was the reception?
Correct. So when I came to the U.S., initially I was working. I got a job. A friend of mine referred me to a company. And I remember going to the interview, and the white American man, I remember it was a Cuban company.
Okay.
But the American was the one who interviewed me.
Okay.
Everyone was scared of this man. They told me up front, be careful, this guy is cynical. Like you have to be on your 10s. You have to be, yes. So I get there, but to be honest, I was not nervous because I know what I'm worth. And he started asking me, so what's your experience in this industry? At the time it was phone cards.
Okay.
I said, I have 0 experience. I don't even know what a phone card is. I go, but if I come to your company, I will put your company to the top. Because at 13 years old, I was working my dad's store that had a store called Trackmaster. He sold electronics, TVs. At 13, 12, I was selling TVs to people.
Okay,
so I already knew I'm a salesperson. I said, listen, what I'm going to do for your company, people that have industry experience for 20 years cannot give it to you.
All right.
And sure enough, sweetie, I started as a simple salesperson. Even my salary, when we were negotiating, he said, this is what we pay. I said, no, my bills are this, this, and that. This is what I need. If you can pay me, then I'm working. If not, I'm out. He said, okay, you're in. He said, I've never met someone with such confidence as you. He goes, you impress me.
You know who you are. You know what you're worth. And therefore, this is what you bring into the table.
Correct.
Absolutely.
And sure enough, sweetheart, I worked with him and I worked very, very hard. I was a top seller. They say the owner used to call me his shining star.
Oh.
And I worked my way up all the way to the corporate ladder. I became the director of the company.
What?
I worked for 2 companies at the same time. I worked with that one and another company, which Helen maybe knows.
Okay.
It was called No Pin Long Distance.
Okay.
It was a telecom company as well. I helped them do very, very well.
Okay.
And then I can get to how I started this business because one thing gets to another.
Madam Entrepreneur since 13. I mean, you're born into the entrepreneurial world.
Correct.
Your dad always had businesses.
Correct.
And you were involved in the business. You didn't just go and you mopped and swept. You were involved in the day-to-day operation. And then when you were in Leogan in the distillery, you were organizing and structuring.
At a very young age.
Had that vision. It was already in you.
Yeah.
That's why I tell people every single day, I said every single one of us are born with a gift and a vision. We all have talents. Don't let anybody turn your lights out.
That's right.
But
I say it all the
that.
time. I talk, I sometimes speak on radios and I speak about my product, but I love to talk to the community and tell them just that. You know, a lot of people come here from different countries of the world. They end up being a nurse. They end up having a 9 to 5. And yet, when they were in Haiti, they were doing businesses, but they don't understand,
here,
right?
Learn. This is what I do. I'm a business consultant. Come sit with me. Let's find out what the rules are for how to open a business, how to operate a business, and then put your skills to work.
Yeah.
You don't have to know every aspect. Like when I deal with an attorney, I said, I don't know the whole attorney world. I don't know the language. I don't know the formality. You know that.
Correct.
That's your job.
Correct.
My job is to make sure you're charging enough.
That's right.
You're balancing your books.
Yes.
You're paying the proper license fees in the and you're doing your continuing education.
That's right.
And your taxes on time.
That's right.
I'm good.
That's right.
I know that aspect. You know yours.
Correct.
So let's bring to the table.
And before we even get there, but I like to tell people a lot as well is that, you know, you could have that 9 to 5, right? Because you do have to pay your bills and whatnot.
But while you
could have that on the side
hustle. We call it side hustle.
And eventually the side hustle
takes over.
Yeah. And that's it. And we get caught up here because we have all those bills to pay and we're scared. Oh my God, I'm going to lose my job. No, you're not. You just have to know how to balance.
So when people come to talk to us before they leave their 9 to 5 for their side hustle, we have a formula that we put into place.
Perfect.
So you need to start cutting back on your overhead at home, your cars, whatever, maintain everything, do whatever you need to do. Whatever you're cutting, let's say your bills were $5,000 a month. You really can live on $35,000.
Right.
So that extra $1,200, $1,300, $1,500, put that aside for your side hustle.
There you go.
Oh yeah, we have a whole formula.
Perfect.
And then when your side hustle is making half of what you're making, keep in mind, people don't think about the driving, the commute.
That's right.
We don't calculate how much time it takes you. You don't calculate the mileage. You don't calculate the gas. You don't calculate having to dress up the heels, the makeup, the hair. Depending on your side hustle, you may not need all that.
Correct.
So all those expenses, I have them document everything for 60 days.
Wow.
Every single penny, a pack of gum. I had one client said,
great.
"Oh my God, you're so meticulous." I said, "You need to know where your money." Girl.
You know,
$10,
there you go,
$13.
So it's doable. So it's just a way to tell everybody who's watching us today that you can definitely do it. Absolutely. So
what is your gift? What is your talent? Do you know how to braid hair? Do you know how to do nails? Do you know how to do makeup?
Lashes.
There's a whole business in lashes. And I'm looking at your lashes. They look lovely.
I know. I get them done with a beauty queen. She's the best.
We're going to go to that beauty queen.
So definitely. So that's amazing. That's what we people need to think about. Yeah.
There's people that are doing natural skincare with Greek yogurt and honey and stuff. Whatever your gift is, whatever you've discovered,
that
Put
you're
it
good
into
at.
application. You're
Yeah.
good at it.
Absolutely.
And you know how to
Absolutely.
cook. A lot of people think because they know how to cook, they should open a restaurant. Opening a restaurant is a lot of work.
Yeah.
Maybe you can just do cater. Maybe you can do small parties. Maybe you can
Correct.
do specialties. And find out who you like to work with.
Yes, true. Very important as well.
You need to have your niche market.
Yes.
So let's go back to you, madam.
So I was,
Khaki.
like I was saying, I was working in corporate America for many years, 20 years almost. And one January 1st, an uncle of mine came to eat at the table with us at our house, at our home. I was there with my mother, my father, my children. He was there. And we're just having regular discussion, talking on a January 1st. I always say a prayer on January 1st. We finish the prayer, we're eating. And he tells me, Khaki, very like, very like, he goes, Khaki, let me ask you a question. I said, what is it, He goes, you're working with all those companies, making them make millions. When are you going to do something for yourself?
Ooh.
And I said,
I have goosebumps. My God.
I said, like what? I said, yeah, I could do something for myself, but like what? What are you referring to? He goes, your dad is right here. Your dad had a distillery in Haiti. You worked with your dad in Haiti.
Know the ins
your
and
dad used to
outs.
know how to make clairin in Haiti. Clairin is the word for rum. The native drink of the streets of Haiti is clairin. And he told me, your dad was making clairin. You guys were selling it by barrels in Haiti. Why don't you make a rum, make a clairin?
Oh my God.
I looked at him. It seemed so strange.
Yeah, that you didn't think about it.
That I didn't think about it, and that I almost said when I went to sleep that night, I said, God, is that a message? Like that was never, ever in my head. It never passed my mind once for the entire time since I was 19 years old.
Since you left the
And
distillery.
since I left the distillery. And when he told me that night, I said a prayer. I'm getting emotional.
Get emotional. This is real talk here.
I said a prayer, and I woke up the next morning. I said, Dad, what do you think about what Uncle Eric said? Do you think it's doable? And he shook his head. He said, if you're ready, I'm ready.
Oh my God.
Sweetie, let me tell you, that day, I started doing my research.
Yes.
I didn't know the first thing because in Haiti,
It's
we didn't
different.
even sell it bottled.
Yeah, you sold it in barrels.
We sold it in barrels.
Yes.
So I have to tell you that at the time as well, Haiti was already having a little bit of political problems. I'm talking, this is like 3 years ago.
Okay.
4 years ago. So Haiti was already not bad like now,
Yeah.
but it was still, it was not, it
It's
was
still
not, yeah.
iffy.
And I didn't have business in Haiti anymore. So we thought about the different options. The options were how we're going to get it here and whatnot. We made a few big decisions
Yes.
for the product. And then my mom and dad and I started working every single night. I still have my 9 to 5 that we're talking
Of
about.
course, to pay the bills.
I would get home at night, run home,
Yes.
get home, and then get on the table, and we would start
Brainstorming,
storming.
yeah.
The label,
Yeah.
how we're gonna
How you
design
gonna design
this,
it, the color, the bottles, the shape of the bottles. 'Cause I noticed you have 2 different
everything,
shapes.
yeah.
People don't
So,
think about that.
at all.
This
The
here
work-
came from your head.
every single detail, even
Yes.
the writing, the
I like
script,
that. Yes.
everything here, the design,
And I
the
see your
batch
patent.
design.
I see your patent.
I'm patented.
So
I am
yeah.
a registered trademark. No one can use this.
Khaki,
That's
exactly.
the khaki is actually my nickname. So when we were looking for a name for the product, we thought about Caribbean this, tropical that.
Yeah.
And a friend of mine said, "Why don't you just call it khaki? It's so catchy. It's
It
short.
is.
It's good."
Yeah.
I said, "You think it will be good?" They were like, "It's perfect." So
So
sure
your
enough,
uncle, your friend. I'm taking notes.
Let me tell you, girl.
All right, uncles
that's
and
why,
friends.
That's why you have to have these are the little angels of the world
yes.
that God sends to
Yes,
guide you, right?
yes.
So we made khaki rum. My dad had them redo the recipe. So it was my dad's recipe.
Okay.
We found a place to make it.
Nice.
My dad had them redo the recipe 10 times.
Of course,
he
because
wanted
he's
it
a perfectionist.
exactly like the khaki, like the clairin he used to make
He used
in
to make it-
Leogan.
oh, wow.
So he wanted the exact same recipe, and sure enough, we created the recipe. Delicious. 2 years later, I made the brown. But I also have to tell you that we donate from every bottle, a portion of our proceeds goes to Project Medishare in Haiti, which is a hospital called Bernard Meuse.
Okay.
So we donate every month since the business started to be numbers because I wanted to give back to the community.
Yes.
So I do that as well.
That's
but
nice.
2 years after we got this into the market, I started going to liquor stores. I also became my own distributor.
You had to be. Yes.
Girl, to become a distributor, I had to rent a warehouse.
Yep.
Before I even knew if I was going to get approved for my license.
Yes, because they want to see the address. They want to see that you're a legitimate business.
Oh,
it's a lot of overhead.
God. People don't understand.
People don't understand.
And let me tell you, I did it like that on purpose. When my distiller, who makes this product for us, he has my secret recipe that my dad has. When I finished and I was getting ready to distribute, he told me, which distributor you want me to put you with? I said, nobody. I'm going to be my own distributor. He said, no, you won't be able to. I said, oh, yes, I will.
Oh, Lord, Diffie.
Girl,
the nerve.
You know, I became my own distributor.
Wow.
And it was big. When I tell people I'm a distributor, they respect me because it's a very big thing. It's expensive.
So now that you're a distributor, you're only distributing your product? Are you going to be positioning
I've only
yourself?
been doing my own product for now because it is a lot of work.
Yeah, but are you going to be positioning yourself to maybe?
I could, and I've been asked that as well.
I'm sure.
Many times, but to be honest, my main focus is khaki right now, right?
That's what it should be.
I'm trying to build my baby. So what happened is once I had khaki rum, clairin, white on the market, I put it in 150 liquor stores by myself.
What?
Yes, I'm in 150 liquor stores from Homestead all the way up to this area.
Palm Beach County,
yes.
okay.
And then 2 years later, I had some younger gentlemen tell me, multiple times. They said
they like dark.
I only drink Hennessy.
Yes,
I only drink Remy.
dark liquor.
I'm not interested. I would love to support you, khaki, but it's not dark.
It's not dark.
I said, my friend, wait for me. Sure enough, I came out with khaki dark.
Nice.
I wanted to make it very elegant.
It is very elegant. I like that.
It's a different type of bottle.
I like that. It's a different shape
yes,
too.
It's a different shape.
I can see the cork in here.
Cork.
I love that.
You see detail.
What?
Girl, you are the best. I can tell.
I saw the gold trimming as soon as I saw the bottles.
Girl. All of that is the detail.
Yes,
and,
it's a lot of work.
And
I even like the shape. See how the shape is different than this one?
Yes.
I like that.
Exactly.
I like that.
That was all part of the plan, girl.
You did a great job.
Of the plan. Well, thank you so much. Actually, right now I'm celebrating because about in November, so I had applied to get into Total Wine.
Ooh.
But Total Wine approved me. But when I went to give them the product, they said, how many products do you have? I said, only one, my khaki. And they said, no, I'm sorry, we're not going to, not even Total Wine corporate, the people in Florida. The lady told me, oh, no, it's too much work to put you in the computer. We won't be able to do it. I said, but I'm approved in the system. They said, no, I'm sorry. So I gave up on Total Wine.
Okay.
And then 3 months ago, I was speaking to my distiller, kind of. I was speaking to my distiller, and I was like, I still would love to get into Total Wine. He says, call this guy. Maybe he can help you. I called the guy. I said, hi, my name is Khaki. He goes, Khaki, as in khaki rum? I go, yeah.
Your name precedes you. I love that.
He goes, your name is on my list every single month in Total Wine. It says no distributor. How much is your product? The next day, he got me into Total Wine. 3 years in the waiting.
Yes. Yes.
So yeah, and then also, like you said, a lot of people were asking for khaki as well, at Total Wine. So I was really welcomed, and I got in there in November, end of November, beginning of December. So I consider that was my Christmas gift from God.
Yourself, yes.
And so that's my story, love. But
that is a great story.
It's a great product as well. It's in Haiti, we use clairin for multiple things.
Everything. I saw 100 proof, and I'm like, my mom used to use that. If you had a rash, if you had a this, if you had a this, she used it. I remember one of us had chicken pox. She mixed it with, I want to say, Argo.
Yes.
Argo's the brand, but cornstarch.
Cornstarch.
She mixed it with cornstarch.
So you know.
Oh, yeah.
So exactly, that's one of the uses.
And don't they make cremas with this?
Yes, they do.
They make cremas with
They make cremas with it. So some of the things, like you said, is natural remedies.
Yes.
The funny story is that when I started this product was right when COVID was going to hit. So when COVID hit, I said to myself, oh, well, there goes the product. Like in my mind, girl, I started getting phone calls from the liquor stores. I'm like, what's going on?
Yes.
And why are you guys placing all these orders? They said, yeah, because Haitians said that clairin khaki is great to make remedies so they don't get corona. I was like, yeah.
hold that. So let's go back. Let's go back.
Let me tell you. I told you my story was very interesting.
Let's go back. I want everybody to pay attention to this.
Yes.
When there's a disaster, how you perceive that disaster will either make you or break you.
100%.
So here you are. You're like, oh my God, it's COVID. I'm not going to sell. But guess what? The people that you are serving, the people you had in mind when you created this, they know the importance of their rum.
Correct.
They know that they use it for everything.
Correct.
110 diseases.
That's true. Absolutely.
So all these distributors are asking you, hey, what's going on with kaki? I need more kaki.
Exactly.
You're like, why? But it's COVID. Nobody's out drinking. Oh, they're not only drinking,
they're
using it for remedy.
Definitely. So that was beautiful. So that's what kept me alive and kept it going really well.
During a pandemic.
That was amazing. I couldn't believe
Businesses were closed.
I was
Doors
going to
were
make my
closed.
installations with mask, rubber, almost like covered like an astronaut. I said, I got to go deliver the kaki.
Yes.
My dad and my parents were like, oh
They're
my God,
scared.
be careful. I said,
Yes.
no, I'll be okay.
Yes.
So that
you
was
didn't make your remedy
Oh,
before
Lord,
you stepped out.
tell me about it. And also people use it to make, so in Haiti, we make bouteilles racines.
Roots.
So they put roots. And in Jamaica, they do as well.
A lot of islands.
A lot of islands.
Listen,
Cuba,
all
everywhere.
of these islands are the same because all of our roots are from Africa.
You're right, 100%.
We just
so
do them differently.
Different roots in there, let it sit.
Yes.
And then, it becomes a very good flavor. They use it for multiple things, even for religion and things like that. And then we already touched the cremas. People
love
Let
cremas.
me tell you, cremas in Haiti is made with white rum.
White
clairin.
Yes, clairin.
And this is clairin.
Yes.
So they use this to make the
clairin.
best cremas. People that use kaki to make cremas, they come and tell me they've never tasted
I'm going to have to get my mother a bottle because she uses another brand.
Delicious. They probably use like Everclear. It's like very strong.
Yeah, but
alcohol,
she's like she missed the one she used to use in Haiti.
And this is it.
So exactly.
She's gonna be so happy. Tell her you met me in person.
Yes.
Tell her I love her already. And so they make cremas with it, and then of course it's a delicious cocktail mix.
That's what I was gonna say. How smooth is it?
Oh my goodness, it's so delicious. It's made of sugar cane, so remember, it already has that natural flavor. So you can mix it with cranberry, pineapple juice, orange juice, a little simple syrup you can add, a little syrup of grenadine, a little cherry, and you have yourself a cocktail.
Well, excusez-moi.
Any juice you have in your fridge,
you can mix it with it.
A friend comes and they're talking, they're joking. You say, let me prepare a little cocktail for you. They're used to hearing that term at restaurants.
That's
with
true, not at
kaki now
home.
they can do it at home because I just gave everybody the secret sauce.
I love that.
So
I love that.
a beautiful little glass, a little
Yes.
cherry, and then
Yes.
your kaki is ready.
I like
Kaki
that.
cocktail. It's very delicious. I would
So,
open it for you to drink it now,
How
but I don't
can
want you to
people
get tipsy.
find kaki?
So we have our Instagram, which I would love for people to follow me.
So look
and
into
see
your
what I'm-
camera.
Sure.
Look into your camera.
So hi camera.
Hi, camera.
It's nice to meet you all. Thank you for inviting me into your homes. I feel honored and privileged. Thank you so much. So you can reach me. My Instagram is Kaki, KAKI _rum, RUM. Or you can go on my website, which is www.kaki, KAKI liquors, LIQUORS.com. Or my Facebook as well is Kaki Rum. And you can also call me. My phone number is 305-890-3795.
So, Haitian owned. And what I like most about this is that you donate proceeds from each bottle sold to a cause in Haiti, and that's medical. It's a hospital.
It's called Medishare.
Medishare.
So it's L'Hôpital Bernard Meuse. Many people know that hospital. As a matter of fact, recently there was a crise in Haiti, and everything was shut down. They were the only ones open, and a friend went there and was actually able to get help and things like that. Yeah,
and that's probably part of your contribution.
Absolutely,
that's
it's
so
there,
we need more of our businesses to support places
We must.
like this,
We
especially
must.
nonprofit organizations
Of course.
that are doing great jobs.
Definitely.
I don't push big companies, but when I do push to donate to other companies like that, I do my due diligence to make sure they're using the money right.
That's what I did.
You did your homework.
I absolutely
you went,
did.
You checked.
Yes,
you made
I chose.
sure.
I wanted to find the right company to donate to because I didn't want to be switching companies. I wanted to start something so that I know I'm part of a growth in this one thing, right? So I went through many, many different options. And when I decided on that one, I think it was the best choice because definitely we are in dire need for medical help in Haiti.
Yes.
For everything. I was just listening to something on the radio. I almost cried about food and whatnot. But at least I'm trying my hardest to do my share.
So every bottle that you buy of khaki white or khaki dark, every bottle, a percentage of the proceed goes to
Project Medishare, which is Hospital Bernard Mers in Haiti.
So if you are Haitian, or even if you're not Haitian, you're from the Caribbean, I know most of us like to give donation. And when you give donation to a 501c3 here in the United States, it's a tax deduction. However, in the case of Haiti, you can't do that because Haiti doesn't have the tax exempt here.
Yeah.
But when you buy a bottle,
you're indirectly
contributing. So I like that.
Helping.
I
Yes,
actually like that.
yes.
So I'm going to talk to more of my customers who sell products so they can do that because a lot of times they want to donate, but they don't know.
Yeah.
And I like that you do that because I'm part of an organization that donates to clean water all over the world. I love water.
I love that.
So I like that there because that's stuff we take for granted here in the United States.
is.
We turn on our tap, we're like, oh, there's chlorine, there's this.
Yeah.
Some people would love to have the chlorinated water
It's
to
true.
drink. They don't
It's
even
true.
have that.
Yes, that's very
So you
true.
see how you said you in Leogan?
Yeah.
And the water had
Got me sick.
got you sick?
It did. Yeah, unfortunately.
So, yeah.
But yes, that's so important.
So let's look into your camera again. Talk about both your khaki white and khaki dark.
I want to let everyone listening know that it is actually available in all Total Wines. in Florida right now.
In Florida, okay.
Yes, but I'm talking Tallahassee, Pensacola,
Cola, Jacksonville, Orlando.
all over Palm Beach Gardens, which is not far from here. But every single
Total Wine in
carries
Florida.
khaki rum now,
Congratulations.
which is amazing. I cried. I got on my knees that day. I was like, God, thank you so much. The thing is, I wanted it to be accessible to not only my Haitian community, right?
Yes.
I know it's a great product, and let me tell you, the results at a Total Wine when we do tasting, the people love it. They can't believe. They're like, oh my God, this is delicious.
And it's from
smooth,
Haiti.
and
It's
from
Haitian
Haiti.
owned because
Haitian
we're not getting a good
exactly. We don't get a good name.
We need a little kudos.
Correct. And it's also available in 150 liquor stores all over the state of Florida.
Nice.
So it would be interesting, or people probably walk into a liquor store and they don't realize that there's khaki on the shelf.
Yes.
They could go into the same liquor stores that they usually go into and get their Hennessy rum in. Go to the section that has the Haitian rum and you'll see khaki there. Because I did the job.
Yes.
I put it on all the shelves as best as I could. So like I said, it's available in 150 liquor stores and in Total Wine. So it's very accessible. And I think I can almost say that I'm sure that you will love khaki rum.
Okay.
It's had only good feedback from the time it started.
So here's a challenge. Here's what I need you to do. I need you to go to any liquor store and ask for khaki. So when you get your bottle, whether you get the bottle of white or you get your bottle of dark, I need you to either make a quick little video or just make a comment, give us your opinion. Go to 4Jasper TV, either 4JasperTV.com or 4Jasper TV YouTube or 4Jasper TV Facebook, and make your comment. I went to the liquor store, Or better yet,
why don't we do this?
Yes.
How about if we let our viewers do a little video like you were saying, and whoever does the nicest or cutest or funniest or anything, you could be dancing, you could be talking, whatever.
I like
we
that.
could offer them a free bottle of khaki.
So we'll do a little competition. I like that.
White or dark. Something fun, something cute, something that people will enjoy, and then we'll offer them a free bottle of khaki.
So, do you want them to do the video on your?
They could tag.
Or just tag.
Yeah.
Okay.
If they want to do it on Instagram, they could tag khaki_rum.
Okay.
I will be getting them, and of course they could tag your Instagram as well.
4Jas TV.
Yes.
4Jasper TV.
They could tag us both.
Okay.
And then we could talk and see which one we think is the best. I love that.
I love being a judge. So you guys better bring your A game.
Yes,
bring your A game.
See some good stuff.
So get your bottle of white or get your bottle of dark and do a nice little video.
Any questions they have, they're free to call me. They can write me on Instagram. And please follow me because I'm trying to grow my Instagram. I've been so busy selling
that you don't have time to grow.
On the field,
you might need somebody else to do that, because that social media is something else. It's a lot of work. And then the algorithms are always changing, so you can keep up.
Correct.
Like I used to be so proud of myself. I knew how to do Facebook Live. I was doing this. And then one day I went to do Facebook Live. Thank God I usually go on 15 minutes before my time.
Right.
They had changed the live button. And I felt like an idiot.
Oh my
so
gosh.
I have some young kids
know,
in my office.
They're
like, oh no, Miss Darlene, just go here. What's on your mind? And then it just... Anyway,
but
so I'm just saying, it's too much.
You do need people to help.
You do need help.
And I've started to understand that too. I've always been a one-woman show. I've always wanted to do everything on my own. I actually enjoy it. I love it.
And it's okay.
I love it.
But behind the scenes, they can do that for you.
At some point, you need to start delegating.
You don't label your own bottles, do you?
No.
Exactly. You delegate that.
You're right, yes.
So it's okay to delegate the social media.
Very true. So follow me on Instagram though, people. Khaki_rum.
And Facebook is?
And Facebook, Khaki Rum.
And then the website?
www.khakiliquors.com.
And your phone number?
305-890-3795. And yes, I do answer my phone.
Good.
Always.
Nice. Because you're a businesswoman.
I always do.
You wouldn't have been in all of the Total Wines in the entire state of Florida if you didn't answer your phone.
Very important.
Tips for business owners or entrepreneurs or hustlers who have a side hustle.
Yeah.
Make sure you have a professional voicemail on your phone. And make sure when you answer your phone, especially if you know you're launching a business, or get 2 phone lines. Have one designated for business and the other one can be for your homies and your friends and your family members, because you could lose business by not answering your phone.
Absolutely. You know what I read? I saw, because we talk about other things apart from this.
Yes.
A billionaire, they were interviewing a billionaire. He said that not only does he answer his phones, if he doesn't answer the phone, he always replies every single text message or email within 1 hour.
Oh, wow.
Imagine. You know how sometimes you're doing business, you get a text, you read it, but you're so busy you forget. Ever since I saw, I don't do that, but ever since I saw that interview, he's a billionaire.
Yes.
I said, listen.
Yes.
These people have something that we don't know. Or
there's a mindset. They have a mindset.
They have a mindset. And
because
you need to follow the winners.
I read this book that says, treat every client. I have to remember who the author was, because I read 3 books just the beginning of this month already.
Okay.
It says, treat every client as if they're your millionaire client. Treat every customer as your millionaire client. Treat every vendor, people you buy products from, as your millionaire client.
Wow, love that.
Treat everybody who works for you as your millionaire client.
Love that.
Because your client, a millionaire client, is not afraid to spend $1 million with you.
Correct.
So if you treat your customers and your clients and your vendors and the people who work with you as millionaires, guess what? Because when we see a millionaire, we treat them differently than if we see somebody dressed down, like looking like a hobo. And we shouldn't, because you never know.
You never know.
In college,
It's
my
true.
God, I just got this flashback.
True.
In college, I went to Palm Beach Atlantic College, and we had chapel. So one day we're going to chapel. We lived on campus. We're walking to chapel, and there's this guy just sitting there with a bucket asking for money. We're college students.
Yeah.
Every penny counts.
Of course.
But a couple of us gave. I don't remember if I gave, if I didn't give. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't remember. But it's not like me not to give.
Correct.
So I don't know if my friend gave and we were together, whatever, right? And so we go into chapel, right? Some people were like looking at him funny and so forth. It turned out he was our guest speaker.
It was part of like a project?
It was part of his project
Wow.
to see how people were going to treat him because of the way he was dressed.
You see that?
Now, I didn't even realize that a couple hours before he was at another part of our campus in his suit and everything, and people were like greeting him because he had his label on, who he was and everything. And then hours later, he's sitting in front of our chapel looking like a bum.
I have a story for you too.
Isn't that interesting?
Let me tell you a story of what happened to me. So in life, what you're saying is so true. You need to treat people with the same respect no matter who they are. When I left Leogan, when I got sick, my dad gave me a store, like an electronics store that I told you I used to go to when I was little.
Yeah.
He gave me one that was not doing well, and he told me, here, take this one and see what you can do
This
with
is
it.
your baby, your project.
I flipped that thing around. But one day, I remember an old man that came to the store. He had on a little a hat, a long jacket, ripped up shoes, and was walking in. And I had these young ladies that worked for us. They were very beautiful in the front. You know, we always played music, and it was called Trackmaster. And I have to give you my dad's name too. My dad's name is Ogao. That's in case anybody is watching that might be from the Haitian community. My dad was the one who had Tabu Combo, which is a very popular band. He helped form that band. His name is Ogao. So that day, to get back to the subject, this man walked into the store, and the girls, all of them, looked down
at him,
looking at him like, what does this man want? This
he doesn't even look like he can even afford anything in here.
So I had a little office in the back, and I called one of the girls. I said, Merlene, what does the gentleman want? She goes, don't listen to him, Mrs. Zenny. He doesn't want it. That man can't buy anything. I said, call the gentleman for me. He came to my little sitting area. He told me, ma'am, how much do you ask for a bedroom set? How much do you ask for a living room? How much do you ask for a TV? How much do you ask for a refrigerator? How much do you ask for a dining table? He got price.
He's going to fix the whole house.
So I take a paper
and you give him all the prices.
I start writing what we call pour format. I write down all the prices for him, and I hand him the paper. And he looks at the paper, goes, what is the total there? I said, 13,500. He goes, one minute. And he turns around and he starts taking money out of his shoes. His daughter was getting married. He was from the hillside. He came with cash money
to furnish his daughter's house.
I could have closed the store for a month with that one sale. 2 weeks later,
oh my God,
after he purchased everything, I see him coming with a big thing of banana on his back
to bring to you.
He said, ma'am, you're the only person in the whole downtown that gave me time to talk to me. I wanted to tell you thank you.
After he already gave you his money, bought all the stuff, he came to
tell me thank you. Let me tell you, at a young age, I was always a people person. My business was downtown. I have always dealt with every class of person you can imagine with the same love and respect. And I did it in Leogan when I worked with the 50 men from the hills. I remember one day my mom came. She was looking for me. I wasn't there. She said, where's my daughter? And they said, she's coming right now. Here I am pulling the tractor with all the sugar cane because the guy didn't come to work. And the guys were like, no, Mademoiselle,
you can't do it. No, don't do it.
You won't be able to do it. I said, give me the key, man. we cannot stop production because the guy didn't come to work. I drove the tractor in. So my whole life, I've been not only a people person, a very hard worker, a dedicated worker, disciplined. I've always loved every company I worked for before this. I treated them as my own.
And that's why this is such a success. That's why you are in 150 liquor stores in Florida, and then all the total wines. All the total wines. Not one.
Yes. All.
They didn't do a test.
They didn't do a test. So I'm very blessed. And I'm also, I have to say, I'm a child of God. I pray every day, multiple times a day. When I'm driving, I'm thanking God for all my blessings because I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for him. The day that guy came to my house
because they came to your house with a gun. It could have been your last day.
My faith that saved me.
Yeah.
So I know that, God is always with me in everything I'm doing. So I'm very happy and blessed.
It is an honor and a privilege
Oh
to make your acquaintance.
Thank you,
but most importantly, Madam Businesswoman. Woo, girl, you did it.
Thank you so much. It is
woman-owned, Haitian-owned, Black-owned, product from Haiti, authenticated, and every single Total Wine in Florida. So for those of you who are New York, Connecticut, New Jersey,
they can buy online.
That's what I was going to say. Go online.
Yeah, they can go to my website, and when they go on my website, because as you mentioned very briefly, but Kaki is licensed and selling in Florida. That's my license to distribute. But we're soon going to New York. I'm expanding very quickly. We'll be going to New York. But in the meantime, if someone does want to get a bottle,
they can go on your website.
Go on my website. There's going to be a link there. They click on the link to buy, and they will ship it to their house wherever they are in the United States.
Did you hear that? So I was about to exclude you, New York and Connecticut and New Jersey.
Not so fast.
But not so fast.
Miss Khaki,
I was corrected. But I did know you could buy online,
Yes.
which is good. But you can still buy your liquor, have your quick little video, get creative.
Yes.
You know the part of you that always wanted to act and perform? Put on something cute. Come on, guys, put on your hat, get your cane, get your bottle, do a nice video, and then post it on Instagram or Facebook, and then tag
Khaki
underscore rum.
Yes.
So that way we can see your video, and then we will be the judge, and then we'll announce the winner, and you'll get a free bottle
Yes.
of
So
either
exciting.
dark
or white.
or white.
Awesome.
Do you have anything else to say, Madame Khaki?
I just want to say, to get back to what we talked about, those of you that are watching, follow your heart.
Yes.
Inspire your own self. Sometimes you need to hear an inspirational
Yes.
story,
Yes.
but you need to be your own
Inspiration.
fighter. You need
Yes.
to be the one to go out and actually do it.
Yes.
So, if you do know something, or you know how to do something, you're good at it, start as a side hustle.
Yep.
Come and see this beautiful woman here that'll give you all the steps of what to do. And, do it, because we get very caught up in this 9 to 5,
Yes.
and we each need to understand
Yes.
that there's a whole big world outside of that. And you just need to go over your fears. Don't be scared. You need to be, and most of my articles, I've had articles written about me and everything. I always say I'm a fearless woman. When I was starting this, I had no knowledge whatsoever of how to do this, how to bottle it. What I did, I learned, I did research, and
did
guess
your
what?
homework.
I did it, and I'm very proud of what I did. But it took me to get out of my shell, out of my comfort zone.
First of all, you didn't even have an idea about this. Your
Nothing.
uncle suggested
Yes,
it. He's
yes.
like, you're making millions for all these companies. Why don't you do something for yourself?
Correct.
Your dad has the experience already. You
Correct.
worked in the industry already.
Yep.
So you already had that. The talent, the
Exactly.
gift. That's what I'm talking about.
It's like putting a
Everybody-
puzzle together.
You put the puzzle together. So for those of you who say, I don't have time, every single one of us are gifted 24 hours in a day. Do a diary, because we do that in my office. We each have a diary on our desk, and we write down everybody we're talking to. We send a text message to so-and-so
Beautiful.
for half-hour increments.
Good.
Do a diary of what you do with your time. See how many hours you spend on Instagram, on WhatsApp, on Facebook, watching videos, commenting.
Exactly.
How many hours you spend watching TV? I'm not saying don't watch TV. I watch mostly documentaries and Netflix and so forth. But we have 24 hours. You can say you don't have money because somebody may have more money than you. I get that. But every single one of us have exactly 24 hours. Document your 24 hours. So yes, you have kids. Yes, you have a husband. Yes, you have a wife. Yes, you have your parents you're taking care of. Yes, you have this job. Yes, you have the car.
Yeah.
Whatever you have, we all have stuff. But we're all gifted 24 hours.
Correct.
Start sitting down with yourself and looking at your 24 hours and seeing what you're doing with it. How many of those hours are you wasting? Because let's say you have an 9 to 5, you work in 8 hours, an hour to commute, or if depending on how far you are, 2 hours to commute. That's 10 hours. You sleep 6 to 8 hours. That's 16 or 18 hours. You still have 6 more hours.
Correct.
What are you doing with that extra 6 hours? Maybe you can work in your side hustle for 2 hours. Maybe you can spend 1 hour researching about your side hustle.
Correct.
Please do not let the 24 hours go to waste. And do not go to the cemetery with your dream. The richest
That's
place,
a big one.
the richest place, I forgot who said it, but Les Brown
love
repeated it. The most billionaires and trillionaires are located in one place, the cemeteries.
Yeah.
We have that book we wanted to write. We had the movie we wanted to do. We had the song we wanted to sing or write. We had the dance move. You had the liquor you wanted to create, the rum.
So many things. The beauty parlor you
The
wanted
beauty
to
parlor,
open.
the day spa. I still want to open my day spa, but I'm not going to do the work because I don't know how to do nails and hair and all that stuff. I'm going to open the day spa because
you get people.
and I'm going to get everybody who knows
Qualified
how to
people.
do it
Yeah.
qualified because I wanted an upscale.
Beautiful.
I want you walk in, you get your robe, you get your champagne,
Very
you get
nice.
your wine.
I love it.
So we all have dreams.
Yes.
We can help you with those dreams. But guess what? What Kaki just said, you have to inspire yourself first.
Exactly.
Yes, it's good to have somebody else to inspire you, but you need to motivate yourself. You need to inspire yourself. You need
Correct.
to take 1 or 2 hours of your 24 hours to research what you want to do.
Correct.
Don't say, oh, somebody already did it. There's 8 million people in the world.
100%. 100%.
You can't, this person can't serve everybody. You have your people, you have your niche, you have your market. So, Madame Kaki, let's close with this.
I do want to encourage everyone watching today to pick up a bottle of Kaki at your nearest liquor store or Total Wine. I tell you, it is absolutely delicious. Like I said, it's made of sugar cane. It's natural. It's very, very good. This one is 100 proof, so you can do a lot of cocktails. A little goes a very long way.
Yes.
And this is an excellent sipping rum. So in the afternoon, late afternoon, you come home tired from work.
Relax.
Sit with your spouse, your girlfriend, boyfriend, sitting, talking.
Girlfriends.
You're preparing a nice little cocktail, or you could drink this straight. It's very delicious. This is also this is a 90 proof rum. Very smooth, very high end. I just adore it. People love the taste, so I'm speaking from what people tell me. So I'm hoping you will support my business and that you will enjoy a Kaki at your home or at a party or wherever you're going.
And don't forget, we have the contest going on. So make sure you get your bottle, do a little video, tag Kaki_rum at Instagram and Facebook, and then go to the website Kaki Liquors, plural, liquors.com, or call Kaki at
305-890-3795.
I'm so excited. I'm ready to see these videos. You guys
Me
get
too.
creative, okay?
I can't wait.
I need your inner actor, inner actresses to come out. Get creative so we can give prizes.
Well,
it
thank
is
you.
such an honor.
Same. I just feel so happy that you guys invited me here. I feel so blessed. Thank you for this opportunity to speak to your audience that I know loves you very much. So thank you. It's a pleasure. Thank you
You're
so much.
welcome.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching, you're listening to, or you're streaming to Real Talk with Darlene Pierre Lewis. My guest was none other than Madame Kaki Liquor. I'm going to call her Kaki Liquor of Kaki 100% white rum and 90% dark. Please go to her website, go to her Instagram and to her Facebook, and go to every single Total Wine you know, or 150 other liquor stores that carry Kaki. Get your bottle and do your video. You're watching Real Talk with Darlene Pierre Lewis. I am Darlene Pierre Lewis. Have a great day on purpose.
Real talk.